Welcome, Wanderlusters. I'm Amy, always the adventurer, and I need to tell you what just happened. We got off of the train in Monaco, and we're walking through, just wandering, and you could hear the race cars and revving. And we turned a corner, and there's a live race happening, the Monaco circuit. We absolutely had no idea. We just stumbled upon it, and it was completely by accident. This is why I travel, because you can't plan moments like this. This just happens. That extraordinary sound of the engines that you feel in your chest before you can even see the cars. We had accidentally walked straight into the Monaco Historic Grand Prix, one of the rarest and most glamorous motorsport events in the entire world, and we had absolutely no idea it was happening. Now, I want to explain what the Monaco Historic Grand Prix actually is because it confuses a lot of people. This is not the modern Formula One race. That comes later in the year. This is something completely different. Every 2 years, Monaco closes the famous street circuit and fills it with the most legendary, vintage, and classic racing cars in the world. Pre-war machines from the 1920s and 30s, sports cars from the 1950s, Formula One cars from the 1960s right through to the 80s. Cars that made history on this very circuit decades ago, back on the track where they belong. The 2026 edition features 205 cars across 8 different race categories. Each one is a genuine piece of living motorsport history. And this is what makes Monaco unlike any other racing venue in the world. Look at what is behind those barriers. That is not a purpose-built racetrack. There are no permanent grandstands built into the hillside, no dedicated facility. These are the actual public streets of Monaco, the same road that people drive on every single day of the year. The harbor you can see behind the circuit is one of the most famous yacht harbors in the world. On a normal Sunday, those super yachts are just sitting there in the sunshine. Today, they have the best seats in the house for one of the most extraordinary motorsport events on the calendar. The Monaco Grand Prix has been held on these streets since 1929, nearly 100 years of racing history on the same circuit. Ayrton Senna won here 6 times, Michael Schumacher here 5 times, Graham Hill won here so many times they called him Mr. Monaco. And today, the cars that those legends drove, the actual machines, are back on the circuit making that sound again. The Monaco Historic Grand Prix has been running since 1997, and it only happens every 2 years, which means stumbling upon it completely by accident on a Sunday afternoon in April was, well, one of the luckiest things that has ever happened to me on a trip. Standing up here above the circuit, looking down at everything, the barriers, the grandstands, the super yachts, the crowds, and those extraordinary cars flying through the streets of Monaco below us, I kept thinking the same thought. You can't plan this. Well, you can, but we didn't. You just have to show up in life. You have to keep wandering. You have to turn one more corner, even when you think you've seen everything, because sometimes, if you're very lucky, you turn that corner and the Monaco Historic Grand Prix is happening right in front of you. And all I can do is stand there in complete disbelief and try to take it all in. If you are visiting the south of France, Nice, Cannes, Menton, anywhere in the French Riviera, Monaco is just 20 minutes away by train, and events like this happen here more often than you think. The Monaco Historic Grand Prix runs every 2 years in late April. The Formula E electric race comes in May, and the modern Formula One Monaco Grand Prix, one of the most prestigious races in the world, follows shortly after. This tiny country of 2 square kilometers punches harder than anywhere on Earth when it comes to motorsports. And today, completely by accident, we got to witness it firsthand. Again, this is why we travel. Just to find something, stumble upon something that wasn't planned, and make memories for the rest of your life. This is Amy, always the adventurer. Keep wandering, wanderlusters, and I'll see you on the flip side.